The person responsible for this publication is Marcos Posi, an electrical engineer, specialist in project and contract management, who presents here a new training, or rather, a new qualification.
Gerenciamento de projetos avançado, plano e ação, produzido especificamente para estudantes.
Advanced Project Management, Plan and Action, produced specifically for students.
It should be clear that the journey did not start this year due to the pandemic. There are records since 2002 with formal, documented and registered training, whether in management tools, with guarantees of results and certifications, postgraduate courses in this area, risk management tools.
As of 2009, with more experience in technical research, training more focused on professionals was developed, with recognized certifications, including project risk training by applying Monte Carlo techniques, full risk management. And we even developed a more efficient planning method, presented at several national and international congresses. Now in 2022, it was necessary to launch training focused on engineering and architecture students, called Advanced Project Management.
A solid training, which puts the student to actually practice, not only the plan, but also the action. Why for students? Because it is necessary to build a better future for the market. The market lacks new techniques and tools, full of addictions, competence for hegemony and training limitations. The training has 9 sessions, 8 of which are training sessions. The scope of the project objective, to translate all the necessary work into a structured scope plan, putting together a project within a portfolio, based on established project management techniques and the use of professional tools, with all the work to be carried out including the registration of those involved and responsible from a contract.
Project deadlines. Objective: to develop a production plan with the identification of the activities necessary for the work of the scope to be produced. Defining a complete network of action that, respecting the restrictions imposed by the contract, guarantees the completion of the project within the shortest possible time.
Project resources purpose list all available and necessary resources to carry out the productive activities, whether they are labor, equipment, materials and funds, in order to inform the needs and availability of the necessary inputs to carry out the work.
The new project deadlines. Objective: to reschedule the work of the activities considering not only their logical production sequence, but the balance of available resources against those needed, defining a new project completion date and a new critical path.
The disbursement and cash flow of the project budget. Objective: to translate into economic values the planned work to be carried out. Attending to those involved in the project, who request demonstrations of project costs, including all inputs, simultaneously mapping pretenses in more than one currency.
The project plan, measurement of progress. Objective: set up a production plan, based on predefined periods, to present the execution teams and, in the end, allow the evaluation and monitoring of the results produced and the productivity of resources.
Measurement of the lifetime production of the project objectives simulate the progress of the project's production mediations, assuming a production behavior and results dictated by the natural progress of the work and a production behavior with corrective and preventive actions.
Project indicators. Objective: to develop the concept of a control panel with the presentation of instantaneous and trend indicators of the project, including the indicators and the analysis of the added value.
To begin with, you receive 4 publications, with ISBN, not handouts or several PPT files, to support knowledge, and which are not mandatory reading. To accompany the course, a study notebook was developed with all the materials and activities included electronically. You will work on a playful construction, made of blocks, which is very reminiscent of an engineering work. This will allow the different participants to find different results and to compare the different possible solutions with each other. You will even use Dropbox to store the results, collaboratively as if you were within a company portfolio. We'll use the GTC, promoting and participating in synchronous and online meetings. It will use the Spider project, a unique support tool in its solution proposal in which it surpasses by far the other tools known and massified by marketing with unfulfilled promises. You will benefit from agility and answers to questions that appear instantly with Telegram. Classes are recorded, available on a dedicated, ad-free YouTube channel created in 2003. Inverted classes to support doubts are scheduled in advance, guaranteeing the opportunity to solve collective doubts. There are specific exercises per class and an instant support system for any doubts that may arise, with the support of professors and monitors. Everything online. What is my app? What is an activity schedule and how to develop it? What are consumption histograms? How to assemble the accumulated results, commonly called the S-curve. How to develop monitoring using the added value technique. You will understand and produce the real critical path, not just the theoretical one. Understand the drag concept, self-Alex, the compatibility of the existing resources against the demanded ones, the idleness of the resources. You will also understand the assembly of cost compositions, financing modeling, cash flow, project budget. And all this is not limited to just one currency, as the real market does not work with one currency. It provides for the existence of the dollar and the euro, among others. A real project management job does not allow for errors in calculations and scheduling. It is not limited to rigid data systems, excessive use licensing. It is not tied to Excel to generate useful results, and in fact it does not need plugins. Understand that the tool is self-contained. So you don't need that kind of alternatives. Without work addictions, the techniques are passed on to the students in a technical way, exempt from what often creates unworkable or immobilized plans. Really practical training with assisted production. A certificate cannot be limited by a print for ostentation on social media, as the market is already full of that. There is a need for skills that solve problems, so your certificate will be registered by an art of services rendered that can be checked in the Configure systems and issued with the necessary authority to be recognized internationally.
To ensure, access the QR code on the screen and see who signs this product in its certificate. Add.